Hey, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I just wanted to check and see how you're doing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get so emotional.
Why not? I mean, Elizabeth, your grandfather died 17 years ago today.
How do you know that?
Elizabeth, you mean a lot to me. It's my business to know what means a lot to you.
Thank you. You're incredible.
Just trying to keep pace with you.
Did you come here just to check up on me?
I wish I could stay. I just want to let you know that I was thinking about you, okay?
I'll be thinking about you too. Have a good day.
I'll try. I don't think you can get much better. Let's see.
Okay. What do you think, Grandpa? You approve?
Oh, thanks.
You know what? This one's on me.
You're gonna buy me coffee?
Yep, that's how good a mood I'm in. Things have never been better between me and Elizabeth.
She took you back, huh? Wow. Okay, so you either completely snowed her or she's just plain delusional. I mean, what makes Elizabeth think getting back together with you, a serial screw-up, is a good idea?
She believes in me.
Delusional.
You know what, Carly? Even you couldn't ruin our relationship, and neither could Nikolas.
Hey,
Hey.
what are you doing here?
Danny was admitted last night, so I'm just here for moral support.
Yeah, I know the chemo isn't working. Will you tell Sam that I've been praying for him?
Yeah, I will. I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
Thanks. So, have you been here a while?
Here as in at the hospital?
Here as in here.
Long enough to see you with AJ.
Okay, Nikolas, I don't...
Elizabeth, I'm not going to cause a scene. I'm not going to cause a scene. Or ask you again to choose me over him. You look sort of happy.
I am.
Good. Good, I'm glad. I told you that's all I wanted and I meant it. Better get going.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'll see you around.
Okay, see you.
Hey, what's here?
Nice to see you too.
You know, I'd ask you to join me, but I don't want to risk you jumping my bones again.
But you'll risk me hurling in my coffee, huh?
You, such a lady.
Hey, Spinelli, what do you got?
At the risk of disappointing you.
Not much. As feared, the target made me.
You got nothing?
If you recall, I said not much, which is a far cry from nothing.
Okay.
Miss Jerome
Was
was...
visiting Robert Frank, a.k.a. Franco, in the hospital.
Franco's in the hospital. What happened?
Got the crap kicked out of him.
Let me call you back, Spinelli. Who beat him up?
I assume you did. What?
You really have to stop meeting like this.
Sorry for snapping.
No.
Having one of those days.
No apologies necessary. It's okay.
Are you here for the bone marrow results?
Yes, but they're not in yet. I thought I'd just hang around for support.
That's nice.
How are you?
Okay.
Just okay. I was hoping you might be better. Well, you never called. So I thought it might have meant that things were improving between you and your baby's father.
He's training to be my birth coach.
Oh, good. Well, that's progress.
Yeah, it was, until he told me he'd meet me there. $10 is late. All because his little girlfriend can't handle him actually acting like father.
Jeez, I have to say, this guy sounded like a real jackass.
You're still here, are you? Are you ready?
Okay, as much as I love that you think I could deliver that kind of a beatdown, I had nothing to do with it.
I didn't mean you did it personally. You know, I figured you borrowed a couple of no-necks from Sonny's crew. You know, kind of the way you two teamed up to try and kill Franco in your hotel.
Does anyone watch the news? I had nothing to do with the shooting.
Haha, but you were implicated.
Cleared. Cleared, okay? Something you should be very familiar with. Now stop throwing stones and fill me in. How do you know about this Franco thing?
I That happened at the boathouse.
The Quartermain boathouse?
Well, it used to be, I mean, until your son decided to turn it into his own personal love
Franco
shack.
was beaten to a pulp where Morgan sleeps?
Morgan and Kiki sleep.
You always have to be shacking up there much longer, that's for sure.
What is your deal? What do you have against Morgan and Kiki?
I have no issue with Kiki. I have a huge issue with her mother.
Patrick?
Nikolas, how are you?
Yeah, good. Good to see you. I'm surprised we haven't run into each other.
Yeah, Elizabeth said you were here. You're busy, you're into a bunch of new ventures.
Likewise. I'm sorry, I had no idea that you were the father of Britt's baby.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that you two knew each other either.
Small world.
We ran into each other in the park on the 4th of July.
Here we
They
go.
need tornado wait. No.
I have to go to...
It's an emergency. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Naturally. She says jump, he says how high.
For what it's worth, I mean, it did kind of sound like hospital business.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to be the only one without a coach after class.
Not if I went with you.
I'm sure you have better things to do than help a pregnant woman learn how to breathe.
Not really. I mean, I'm here already. There's no reason for both of us to be bored and alone, right?
This is a class, and I can't promise you won't be bored.
Is that a yes?
You have yourself a deal.
Good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Shall we? There's not going to be any, like, pop quizzes, is there?
Oh, no quizzes. But Epiphany does this electrode thing. It simulates labor for the men, you know, so you understand what your partner's really going through. I'm kidding. What's that all about?
Thank you.
That's what partners are for.
Oh, so
Spinelli's filling in for Dante, the father.
Oh, well, there's a lot of that going around.
Oh. Help.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, I wasn't aware that you and Patrick were that close.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked you didn't know. I mean, I made a big scene at the nurses' ball.
Well, I was kind of indisposed that night.
So, you and Patrick, you obviously know each other. I mean, are you friends?
Well, we're not friends.
Well, that's vague.
The truth is, he helped save my life one night, so...
Oh, great. So now you think I'm evil for all the things I've said about
Brian, I
him.
don't think you're evil.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
If Patrick saved your life and you're not friends, what does that make me?
The pregnant woman that I'm coaching.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Nurse Johnson, but most of you already know that. And since we are running behind schedule, let's just get right down to it, okay? Today, we're going to focus on breathing. Now, before you start grumbling about already knowing how to breathe, I assure you that mastering this skill is going to save you when labor is kicking your you-know-what.
Such a way with words. It's like poetry.
Something funny, Mr. Spinelli?
No, nothing's funny.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm no expert, but if you somehow manage to survive working with her, childbirth's gonna be a breeze.
So now you have a problem with Ava, huh? That's just classic. Why? Because she's blonde? Attractive?
Because she's dating Franco. Okay, the woman spends decades keeping her daughter away from him, and then she jumps into bed with him. Who does that? Say nothing.
Look, I don't pretend to understand the relationship. Frankly, I don't want to. They want to get freaky, that's their business.
Of course, I bet you're loving them being one big, twisted, happy family. Easier for you to snag their ELQ shares.
Carly, Ava has nothing to do with anything. She doesn't even have any voting stock.
You keep telling yourself that.
It was bad enough when Britt sicked herself and Patrick, and now Nikolas. You don't know that. I know that they were looking awfully cozy, walking off arm in arm, laughing. Where do you think they were going anyway?
They weren't going anywhere together. I know for a fact that Britt has a birthing class right now.
The one that Patrick couldn't attend? You don't think
What?
You don't think that Nikolas is going to Patrick's place, do you?
No, because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be ridiculous.
Now that you've got your pad and breathing down cold, let's move on to our cleansing breath exercises. Now, these will be key in keeping you centered, okay? Especially when you're feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or just plain in agony.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I've got a feeling you can handle this.
Now, as you're breathing through your nose, focus on all that pain that you're ready to conquer. Hold it. Exhale, squeezing your diaphragm until you have no more breath. Whew, releasing all that tension. Feels good, doesn't it? A fresh new start?
Look, I know that Ava was seeing dollar signs over Kiki's swing boat originally, but now that Franco's in the mix, I mean, her shares don't even matter.
Unless they're pulled with their fathers. What if that's been Ava's master plan all along? Maybe that explains why she's jumping into bed with that psychopath.
Maybe that's why the two of them are working so hard to soften her up. I mean, together they'd have 15%.
That's a lot.
Well, it's enough to reset the balance in ELQ. I mean, hell, they'd have enough power to bust up the existing coalition. Start a new one of their own.
Ava's not looking so innocent, is she?
I gotta figure out what she's up to.
So do I.
Wait a minute, please tell me that this...
I know, I feel the same way, yes. It looks like we're on the same side.